All right, our last little delivery for this batch is going to go 3.3 miles, 11 minutes, 7:27 p.m. arrival. Also, one starts off, of course, with the first lyrics, and James Hetfield, butts in with, "Darkness has imprisoned me, all that I see, absolute horror, I cannot live, I cannot die, trapped in myself, body my holding chain." So we are in Haltom, and my grandma, Mimar, who's passed away, she used to take us to this church, which is right next to Haltom High School, which is over here. It's where my mom and my dad went and met. I lived near this high school for many years with my mom and stepdad. But that's the church, is right here, Birdfield Baptist. My Uncle John was married there to Carla. And there it is, Birdfield Baptist. My grandma would take me there occasionally. And I'd listen to sermons. And one of the sermons was about bacon. It's not a joke. The minister was very charismatic and, well, for a Baptist, I guess you could say. He was, he just had he wore his heart on his sleeve. He had a personality. And I think when he met me, Mimar had taken me to the church. I went to a few Sunday schools there too, because I lived with my grandma and my dad and my grandfather, my grandma and my grandfather, who's World War II. I lived with them for 4 or 5 years, and I get some gas. Anyway, the minister says, I know what you are, but who you are. He was that kind of guy. It was like, when he shook my hand, he goes, "I know what you are, but who are you?" kind of thing. Anyway, and I was like, "Oh, I'm the grandson of Mimar." Mimar was the cook for the church. There's the stadium. My stepdad used to take us there. We'd go sprinting around this. My stepdad was a football coach. He was a PE coach, physical education. He'd take us there, and like late at night, we'd go sprinting. And then over on this other area right over there, Earl used to throw the shot put and the disc. Throw the disc and the shot put. He was a pretty big dude. He was a pretty big dude. He could hold his own. He was maybe like a tight end or something like that for the TCU football team. He could bench like 300 pounds plus. Pretty big dude. Still pretty big today, but like, he was a jogger. He'd jog all around that neighborhood all the time. And, he was physical education. So that's what he pushed, is physical education. Not a lot of philosophy, And then at night, he'd drive out to get Whataburger and bring back Whataburger, and we would watch MTV, and he would eat Whataburger in front of us. We had snacks. We had ate a lot of those cheese pastry snacks. What are they? Not the Cheese Whiz. Well, we had Cheese Whiz too. Always had the little red stick one, the pasteurized cheese. With that Jack in the Box is still there too. And then there was right over here, there was a bowling alley. That was really cool. My sister would get cigarettes, like Marlboro Light cigarettes, and bring them back when we were just, junior high. We'd egg all the houses and terrorize the neighborhood, running around in ninja suits. I took Taekwondo in the local mall back there, the outlet mall. There was a Taekwondo class called Eagle Mountain or Eagle Park Taekwondo. I don't remember. It was Eagle something Taekwondo. And my friend Jeff Hess, who was from Pennsylvania, he came in to audit one of the classes and was hanging out, and he accidentally broke the instructor's thumb with a front snap. The instructor was blocking it and broke his thumb, dislocated his thumb. It was a pretty cool class, We were all excited for taking Taekwondo. We did all this stuff, man. We had go-karts. You wouldn't understand how much trouble we were. Then even in high school, my friends would come over, and one of my friends rammed his Trans Am into a pole, one of these poles things, and cost the city some money and totaled his car and all this stuff. Cause he was a headbanger, but his dad was always buying him new cars. His dad was in insurance, so he probably made more money by buying new cars and wrecking them than anything else. And he'd always have this brand new Trans Am. Like, we're gonna wreck it now. Shay Reeves. Yeah, Shay Reeves. Wait. Shay was his name. His name was, I can't believe I remember his name. Maybe it was Shay Reeves. But he had those bracelet things, you know, those long gauntlet Metallica like style. He's a big Metallica fan, and he just come over and we're like, okay, let's go. And then Shay would floor it and run right into a freaking telephone pole. We didn't even get out of the neighborhood. It was like, dang, man, we could have picked up some chicks. You know, he was always wrecking the freaking car. He wrecked like 4 of them. He just loved to fishtail in front of people. Luckily, he lived. One time when the transmission fluid all leaked out, I told everyone to run. I thought it was going to blow. So everybody run, it's going to blow. Everybody run away. And Shay's like, getting out of the car. It's just transmission fluid. It'll be fine. I've done it 4 other times. I got to find a gas station. All right. Alright, we're probably going to head back, see Linda and Kitty. Most likely, probably. We got an early morning rise tomorrow. Maybe, hopefully starting earlier. Alright, they got a little Fuel City tacos, $2.87. Haven't really been able to afford their tacos right now, although I really wish I could have. But it's Fuel City. They're at $2.87, not too bad. Alright, so they're open 24 hours a day. Oh my goodness. So they have like a donkey photo, calf and steer, buffalo. All right. This one, as opposed to the one on Blue Mound, this one actually has a buffalo. I don't think that's copyrighted. Anyway. I always get these right here. They're Planters heat peanuts. You get 2 for $1, like $1.07 or something like that. Pretty nice. actually, this is kind of right. About 109 miles total. Made about 60 bucks. Average on gas was 40 miles a gallon. The timer for the work was about 5.29. So about $10 an hour. There's Kitty. There's Kitty. Oh, sorry about that,
What
Kitty.
do you do about the job at Eyesight Bagels?
Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
Hi. Keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wings. Psalm 17:8. All right, Kitty. You ready for a cat commercial? Welcome to the Please Subscribe show. It's time for a cat commercial. Pink salmon, Sheba. Here we go. It's actually gourmet salmon, and it's an entree for Kitty. How are y'all doing? Get ready for Thanksgiving. The big feast. Some call it the Passover feast. Anyway, here we go, Kitty. All right. Well, I got to get to editing. Kitty loves it. It's salmon. We got to make some type of dinner. God bless. We're all praying for you. All right, guys. Screamin Sicilian Pizza. It's a corporation, Pizza Co. This has Wisconsin whole milk fresh. Their mozzarella slices they put on it. Shredded mozzarella cheese, Parmesan. They do secret recipe on the tomato sauce, and it's stone fired. Let's look. We have preheat to 425. So we bake to 425 right here. So it's gonna preheat 425. And then we place the frozen pizza in the center of the rack. We bake for only 16 to 18 minutes. And then you enjoy and tell us. So we're gonna try this out tonight and see how it is. It's a Screamin Sicilian pizza. I might slice up some turkey franks and put it on the top for the protein. All right? I'll tell you how it goes. Got a lot of editing to do. Now for protein, we're doing this Whataburger pork sausage that Linda got. And it looks like the pizza's almost ready. We're gonna use this for the protein, but only half of it. What I use when I use this Golden Chef vegetable oil on it. I'm frying it up right now on the pork. Okay, the pizza has about a minute left. I timed it as good as I could. I stirred that up pretty well. It got really kind of musky in here a little bit, but you can see my eyes are kind of watering. But I was able to get through it, and what I did is I just stirred it up. I don't know, like 5 minutes. So it's not ground beef. Basically, what it is Whataburger sausage. So I put that on the pizza. So we got the pizza right here. And it looks like about done. I think it already got 30 seconds left according to the thing. I don't know if I put it in there right. Let me look at the bottom of it really quick. Not too bad, not how I like it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that chill and gonna clear that and let this basically until it browns. You can see right here, it's a little bit, you know. So I'm gonna recook it here It's tough. Cooking is a mastering thing. It's very, very difficult. We're gonna add this ground beef onto that in just a minute. So get those two things combined right there. So we get our protein, and our cheese, and our stone bread, which is basically stone pizza. Not too bad. I almost burned it. Very close. I put it for about 18 minutes, so I should have probably just done 15 minutes. We've still got this going, and we're gonna get that going there. I use just a little bit of this. Be careful on using this stuff, this vegetable oil. It gets really messy. But anyway. Whoop. Yeah, it's like almost like cooking onions or something. And then we'll just add that on there. I'm gonna actually see if we might have some bell pepper. So I'm gonna see if I can add some bell pepper to it. That might work as well. And this is the type of pizza right here. The Screamin Sicilian. All right, so we were able to add orange bell peppers. This is looking actually pretty good. And I'm probably just gonna go with some onion powder while it's hot. Just kind of add some onion powder in there. Here, which is a little bit of garlic powder right here. But not a whole lot. I'm going to do this sparingly. It actually has a lid on it. Alright, so we're going to add this and that. Alright, so we're going to try a little bit of garlic powder, not a whole lot. A little bit on the pizza. That's garlic powder. We're going to check it. Alright, this is actually known as onion powder. Put a little bit on that. And that should be good for that. The Italian seasoning also is something that people kind of hold back a little bit. And we have garlic, onion, parsley, steak, seafood, and maybe a little bit of lemon. We're gonna do like a lemon zest with it too. There we go, not too much, all right? Now we're gonna add this right here. Basically, it's sausage. And we're gonna add this to the actual pizza. It looks pretty good, it's pretty brown. Not too burnt, I caught it just in time. So it's actually not burnt at all. And we're just gonna add this to the actual pizza. Right here. Just like spreading it, just kind of similar to hamburger meat, just like you would do with hamburger meat. And this is the protein for the pizza here. Not a whole lot, but just about a half. About a half a pound, or whatever, half of whatever it comes with. That's about a half a pound. And if you want, you can actually order this out. Uber Eats will do it. Postmates does it. You can order through Domino's. I was checking out Domino's for a site earlier, and they may get it too as well. You can order that. But sometimes pizza's a little pricey nowadays, especially on delivery. You might be able to get some. There you go. That's what it looks like right now. And I'll cut it in just a minute. Okay. We'll have some of this for dinner tonight. Linda's not feeling at her best right now. I'm praying for her. I hope that you're praying for her too, because we all want good for everybody. God has taught us to never ignore a nation, never ignore a certain person, never to be racist. And we know there's bad, horrible things going on in the Middle East right now. And that's where God came to preach His gospel, which is the Lord Jesus Christ. He preached in that area. We know some bad things have recently happened. We're praying for those people too. Okay? All right. So we're going to cut this up and we'll have it in just a minute. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and cut the sausage pizza. It's got Whataburger sausage on it. So you can get this at your local Walmart. Linda got it for me. And you just kind of go back and forth here. I'm going to try this hand over here. There we go. Kind of cut it that way. Struggle's funny. It's funny to watch people struggle. But that's part of all of this. It's part of the Please Subscribe show. I want you to watch me struggle at times. And also the good times and the bad times. It's all for you to watch. I'm going to cut this into 4 slices right here. And this is stone fried pizza right here. So it's stone fried. And we'll have a bite here in just a minute. All right. Well, did you want to try a bite?
Yes, I will in a minute.
Well, give me a kissy. All right, we're going to try a bite here in just a minute. Get this right here. I wanted that piece right there. So we're gonna cut this right here, just like that. There we go, and it releases it right here. Do we have any ranch, honey? Try a little bite right off the stove and see. That's pretty good. Screamin Sicilian. All right, this is Linda's dream. Dishwasher's on, so you got to speak up.
All right, y'all ready?
Don't check some. All right, this is Linda's dream.
About 4 o'clock this morning.
Give the title to the dream so we can start titling the dream.
Sonic Drive-In.
Sonic Drive-In, go.
All right. Well, I was wearing my skating wheels, and I went around the curb. I was getting in my car to make sure my lights were off. Then I went around the curb, and I saw a woman. I said, "No!" And this car was going too fast, and splat! Saw the blood and guts. I saw it driving on my roller skates. And then I woke up.
Yeah. All right. 1 minute, 7 seconds. Cut. Linda's dream for the night, number 2. This is called the what?
Disney World Dream.
The Disney World dream. Go.
Yes. I was at 5 different Disney Worlds, and I got lost. I got stuck in one. Got stuck underneath Dillard's. And the room number was 234. I got lost, got stuck in some weird stuff, and my dream was trying to say everything. Never met my way back. But I know it was 234. Because they gave me a piece of paper, then I lost it, and I showed it to somebody else, and then I had a bunch of snow and fluffy stuff over there. And then a bunch of people were inside the mall, and then the power went out. They said, no. So I was with a family of 6, and they had said, hey, this is what it's supposed to be. Disney World's supposed to be a happy place. And then they had said, and I was like, oh, crap, how am I going to get my alcohol? That's when I freaked out and woke up. Yeah. So inside my dream, I knew that I was stuck inside, but I didn't have my alcohol. And everybody's going around saying, can't go anywhere. First I said, no. Yeah. Because it's like a hall inside of a mall, and exit A, exit B, C, D, E, F. Like it was such a huge place inside my dream. So I think, in my dream, I'm just dealing with a bunch of big stuff. So, in my dream, is let me know it might be okay.
Okay, so that one was called what again?
Disney World Dream.
The Disney World dream. All right, 2 minutes and about 7 seconds. Ready to cut?
Felt so lost in the dream. Couldn't get out of the dream.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and cut.